We're obviously coming off a week in the win-loss column that we are not extremely happy about, a tough one for sure. But to be honest with you, I thought we played one of our best matches of the year in that week's time. So just to talk a little bit about it and then feel free to ask any questions. But for us as a staff, going into the Washington State match after a really tough loss in my mind against Iowa State, we were a little bit nervous about that. Washington State, obviously a big physical team in the Pac-12 and a very veteran team. They had a lot of seniors out there on the court, all upperclassmen. So going into Friday's night match, I thought we did play a lot better than we did against Iowa State. But I think the biggest concern for us came on Saturday when you have two tough losses like that at home, playing a good, tough, physical Washington State team. Definitely, we were a little bit tired and banged up, and obviously a week where we didn't get a lot of practice time coming off the road trip we had, and then having three matches that were kind of spread out. So, as coaches, we were a little bit concerned about what even our attitude would be on Saturday, and I thought Saturday was one of the best matches we have played this year when it comes to execution and just grit and fight by our team. Obviously, we would have loved to have the win. All sets were 23-25, which is kind of crazy. I don't know if I've ever been a part of a match like that, but definitely had some missed opportunities to sway a couple of those games. But I just felt like our kids never gave up, and it was very encouraging for us as a coaching staff. September is just a really tough, grueling month, and with the way our makeup of our team is right now, we don't have a lot of depth in any position, and the challenging part for us over the next few weeks is going to be practice. We get a little bit practice time today, and we had a little bit yesterday, but we have some kids that are not going to be able to be fully involved with that, so that presents some challenges itself, but we're looking forward to trying to get in there and work on some of the things that we know will make us better. And a couple of those things, the serve and pass game I thought improved throughout the week of matches. I thought Saturday was our best probably this season as far as the serve and pass game goes, and I'm really confident in that area with the people that we have back there doing it. I think it's just trying to work together more as a unit instead of three different individual passers. So the other part of our game that I know will be a big focus for us will be blocking, and actually just really all parts of blocking, the technique of blocking, the strategy of blocking. We have some young blockers out there, and we have some veterans that need to make some advances in that area, so it will be a big focus for us this week. Not a lot of practice time, like I said, before we head to Ball State, and the challenging part about this tournament is some of the tournaments now have been going to playing two matches on Friday and one on Saturday, which is will be nice after Saturday because we'll have some nice break time before we come again to practice on Monday. But going into this week, it's going to be a little bit challenging for practice because I don't remember many tournaments where we've played that. So trying to figure out, when do we start the slowdown of practice week? It's going to have to be earlier because we play at 10 o'clock on Friday morning and then again at 5 on Friday. So that'll be a little bit of a test for us because the following weekend we do the same thing, but we'll just have a little bit more rest before that. So looking forward to that. Haven't watched a ton of video on these three teams yet. That'll be happening today and the rest of the week. But they all had good starts to the preseason. All have some good wins. I think just by looking at the little video that we have, we're going to have three very different teams, which is always fun and challenging, but looking forward to another competitive tournament this weekend.